On this video we're taking a look at our CBB best bets for the games that are happening on Tuesday, March 22nd, 2022. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 500 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting picks that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. UTEP vs Southern Utah. UTEP Miners -4. And here is why. Southern Utah earned a spot in the basketball classic field with a 2011 record during the regular season, including a 14-6 mark in the Big Sky. The Thunderbirds came up short of an NCAA tournament appearance when they lost to Portland State in the conference tournament on March 10th. They made the most of their opening round game in this tournament, beating Kent State by 4 points as 1.5-point underdogs last Wednesday. It was a back-and-forth game the entire way, but Southern Utah took the lead with less than 2 minutes remaining and did not trail again. The Thunderbirds shot 41.4% from beyond the arc and 53.8% from the field overall. UTEP's dream of making the NCAA tournament came to an end in crushing fashion. The Miners were on a 3-game winning streak heading into their game against MTSU in the quarterfinals of the Conference USA tournament. They trailed by 12 points in the second half before roaring back to take a 3-point lead with less than 6 minutes to play. UTEP also led by 1 point with less than 1 minute remaining in regulation, but MTSU hit a free throw to tie the game and send it to overtime. The Blue Raiders took control in the extra session, outscoring UTEP by 7 points to win the game. UTEP bounced back to open the basketball classic, blowing out Western Illinois in an 80-54 final as an 8-point favorite. It's hard to look much better than UTEP did its first game of this tournament. The Miners have been taking care of business throughout the season, going 13-3 as favorites. They have one of the best scorers in the country in Baum, which is exactly the type of player you want to have on your team during the postseason. He is capable of leading this team deep into the tournament. Southern Utah is without its leading scorer due to an injury. Odds makers usually have a tough time accounting for injuries at this level of college basketball. UTEP has covered the spread in 10 of its last 14 games and I expect that trend to continue on Tuesday. Vanderbilt vs Xavier. Xavier Musketeers -3.5 points. And here is why. The Vanderbilt Commodores were competitive in SEC play and have looked great in playoff action. They defeated Georgia and Alabama in the SEC tourney before losing to Kentucky in the quarterfinals. Vanderbilt topped Bellarmine in the first round and were 3.5-point favorites in a 70-68 overtime win against Dayton on Sunday. They have covered in 4 out of their last 5 games. The Xavier Musketeers are a motivated team. They were stunned in the first round in the conference tournament, losing to a poor Butler team. Xavier has rebounded by defeating Cleveland State in the opening game of the NCAA and was tabbed as 2.5-point favorites in a convincing 72-56 win against Florida on Sunday. The program dismissed HC Travis Steele earlier this week. The Musketeers have covered in 2 out of their last 5 games. The Vanderbilt Commodores improved to 19-16 on the season after defeating the Dayton Flyers 70-68 OT this past Sunday. Vanderbilt was able to force OT after Quentin Malora-Brown hit a game-winning 3-pointer with 25 seconds left in regulation and was able to secure the victory after Liam Robbins hit a game-winning layup with 39 seconds left in OT. Vanderbilt shot 37.1% from the field and 38.5% from beyond the arc, while allowing Dayton to shoot 46.4% from the field and 25.0% from beyond the arc. Leading the way for the Commodores, Scottie Pippen Jr., who had 32 points, 4 rebounds, 7 assists and 3 steals. The Vanderbilt Commodores are playing well, however this is not an ideal matchup. Their 2 NCAA wins occurred on their home court, however they are a poor road team, losing 6 out of their last 8 road bouts. Xavier just beat a good Florida team by 16 points on Sunday. Furthermore, the Commodores are going to have a difficult time in the offensive end. They are only averaging 106.8 points per 100 possessions, landing them 98th in adjusted offensive efficiency, while the Musketeers are posting 109.8 points per 100 possessions. Xavier has won 3 consecutive home games and should cover this small spread. Xavier looked great against Florida, however, this is a team that struggled for the most part down the stretch, and Barley was able to get back Cleveland State in the opening round of the NCAA. Vanderbilt has looked great down the stretch, which includes a win against Alabama in the SEC tournament, and as I think Scottie Pippen Jr. and Jordan Wright will be able to keep this game competitive, I think the play here is to take the Commodores and the points. Good luck. Middle Tennessee State vs Abilene Christian. Abilene Christian Wildcats plus 1.5 points. And here is why. The Abilene Christian Wildcats and the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders meet Tuesday in CBI tournament college basketball action from Ocean Center. Abilene Christian is 25-10 overall this year. The Wildcats beat Ohio on Monday in their second tourney game. As for Middle Tennessee, they're sitting at 25-10 as well and took out Boston U in their tournament matchup. Check back all season long for free college basketball picks at Sports Chat Place. The Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders have been doing a good job on the offensive side of the floor as they are 102nd in the sport, averaging 74.1 points per game, but 267th in the nation, averaging 12.4 assists per game. Senior guard Josh Jefferson has been doing pretty well for himself as he is averaging 14.7 points while shooting 37% from three. If they can continue to put the pressure on offensively, they will be in a great position to advance. The offense of the Abilene Christian Wildcats has been doing an outstanding job this year as their 76.5 points per game is 52nd in the nation, while their 15 assists per game is currently tied for 62nd in college basketball. Junior forward Arion Simmons has been doing very well as he is scoring 11.8 points while grabbing 5.5 rebounds per game. If the offense can continue to replicate this success, they will be in the driver's seat. As for Middle Tennessee, they put up a nice victory over Boston U on Monday, and their victory over a tricky Cal Baptist team was impressive as well. That said, the Raiders have been pretty inconsistent when it comes to offensive output lately, so I can't trust them on a potential cover win here. Should be a fun matchup, though. Disclaimer, no financial advice. The information on this channel is provided for education and informational purposes only, without any express or implied warranty of any kind, including warranties of accuracy, completeness, or fitness for any particular purpose. The information contained in or provided from or through this channel is not intended to be and does not constitute financial advice, investment advice, trading advice, or any other advice. The information on this channel and provided from or through this channel is general in nature and is not specific to you, the user, or anyone else. You should not make any decision, financial, investment, trading, or otherwise, based on any of the information presented on this channel without undertaking independent due diligence and consultation with a professional broker or financial advisory.